Alright, we're working on a Yamaha 250. We're going to be doing a few things to this one.
Get in here and see. We're going to replace that boot there. It's in real bad shape. Intake boot's in real bad shape. Carburetor's pretty dirty, so we're going to clean that. And, alright. Apparently we broke a bolt in the clutch basket. When I say we, I didn't do it. So we're going to be tearing that down. And got an intake boot right there. It's all cracked. We're going to replace it, and this thing needs a carb job. He said it ran kind of rough when it did run. He replaced the oil pump too. It wasn't working, so that may have been the reason it was running rough. But we're going to do a carb job on it and make sure intake ain't pulling in any air, because if it does that, it won't run right too. So we'll go from there. And he's already taken all the gas tank off. There was 4 Allen bolts in there. This goes up into the top of this frame here, so you've got a little clamp there, and then there's a clamp underneath. I'm just going to take that boot off and the top clamp, and that should slide out. So we'll go from there, and we'll show you what the carb looks like on the inside. Alright, I broke the carb loose on the other side. I put paper towels down in my intake holes. At this point in time, if you wanted to, go ahead and take a video of like your vacuum lines and all that. You've got lines, all kinds of lines going to this carburetor. And just take your time. That one goes up to the breather box. You know, you've got some wires here. One's a yellow, one's a black. A lot of times these won't connect into the other spots. Got a line here. Got a push-pull throttle system on this. That's probably your choke back there. So if you end up taking this all the way out, just make sure you remember where all this stuff goes. You got fuel pump lines too. Goes up into a T. That way you can go back and look at your stuff if you need to. If this ran before it was dirty and it parked, you don't have to change any of your adjustment screws or anything like that. Just make sure inside the carb's real good and the jets are good, and usually you'll be fine. Okay, so we're going to pull this out a little bit. I'll take that boot off of there, and hopefully the less I have to take off from here, I'll just flip the carb upside down and do the jets and stuff, and hopefully I can get away with it. Otherwise I'll pull it all the way out. And we'll check that diaphragm too. Don't ever get any kind of carb cleaner or anything up inside here. There's diaphragm in there. That thing will blow up, and you'll have to order a new one. You'll be done. Boy, that choke plunger's pretty nasty. And I just want to make sure I got my gas line. Goes from there to there. My diaphragm's actually stuck. That needle's got a bunch of crap on it, so we'll be taking this carb all the way off and going through the whole thing. This won't be just simple carb cleaning. Anyway, so here we go. Get that one, that bolt off there. There's some there, and then we'll pop that diaphragm off and make sure it ain't got any tears or anything. Like I said, don't get any carb cleaner around that. There's a before, and it ain't real bad on one side. Don't look good on that side though. Alright, when you pop this cap off, there's going to be a rubber boot and diaphragm in there. And a big old spring. Don't lose it. Inspect your rubber boot. I've already been into this one. It's good. I pulled this whole thing out. You'll see your plunger down in there. What I did is I cleaned my needle off. You can actually see it shining down in there. Got that real clean. And then I'm going to go back and run a brush back through where it sits in there and clean that off too, and I'll do that right now. I'm actually going to take that back out to do that. Alright, we're doing a 250 Yamaha V-Star, and we've got some issues with this motor, and we're going to do piston rings and all that stuff. So that's where we're at. We got some